Okay, let's try this again. Because you know me, I left my Bluetooth on and my first video had no voice again. Like, how many times am I going to have to go through that before I learn to shut off my Bluetooth headphones? Okay, so we're going to try this again. If you're new here, my name is Terry. I'm on a journey to lose 200 pounds, and I suck at digital everything. I can take a computer apart and put it back together. I can replace a hard drive. I can reformat it. Well, I used to be able to before I lost most of my eyesight. But anything else, like making videos, I just suck at, to be honest. Anyway, so we'll just try to get through this. Just bear with me. I am on a journey to lose 200 pounds. I started out at 360 pounds. Sitting in this recliner, I sat in a chair for years upon years. I've been obese most of my life, morbidly obese for 2 decades plus. Yeah, and I couldn't barely move. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't have a life. It was bad enough where I thought if this was my life for the rest of my life, then I didn't want it. It had nothing for me. So I was in a really bad mental place. And when I couldn't walk, I started getting really bad knees, and my legs started turning brown from no circulation. And I started reading and studying it and looking at things a lot differently. No longer was my goal to lose the most weight I could, the fastest way I could. No longer was my goal to just be thin and be skinny. My goal became, first of all, getting healthy, saving my legs and saving my knees, not having a heart attack. And then my next goal was getting mentally healthy and in a good frame of mind and wanting to do things and wanting to get out and enjoy life and do things I've never done before. Stop being afraid of things because I can't see. I can tell you that I've lost 85 pounds this year. It's been a little over 1 year, a year and a week, something like that. A year and 2 weeks. But even with the loss of most of my eyesight, I am enjoying life so much better. And I feel the freedom of doing scary things, stepping out of the box, like at the gym, like even going to the gym, first time ever in my life. I've been going to the gym since last summer. And I made a vision board to do more things, my friends. Stop being scared. Be consistent in my health journey. And enjoy life. Do the things I've only ever dreamed about. And so I've lost 85 pounds this year. And I'm trying to get my first 100 pounds under my belt. But I'm trying not to focus on the scale so much. But when I'm so close, it's hard not to. Let me turn this damn thing off. So I have been at 85 pounds, I think for 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. I don't know. It's a plateau. I waited to say that because I wanted to make sure, because 1 or 2 weeks is nothing. It could be your fluctuation in your body, your water weight, the salt that you've eaten. You could be getting ready to start your period. It could be a multitude of things. And so I want to make sure that it just wasn't something like that. Or if you're not going to the bathroom regularly, and you have trouble with that, it could be 1,000 things. So But after 3 weeks plus, I think I can safely say that I have been doing everything perfectly and eating fantastically. I've been going to the gym 3 to 4 days a week. This week I go 5. And if I can't make it to the gym, I've been working out at home. And so I actually think that maybe it's not such a plateau, maybe because I strength train. And so maybe I am trading a pound of fat for a pound of muscle, lean muscle. So I'm thinking it's either that or I'm in a plateau. I'm not sure. But I can tell my body I feel lighter. I feel great mentally. I am like steady, strong on my journey. My body feels different. Like it looks different when I look at my arms and my gut. And my friends can see my muscles finally in my arms if they look above the sagging fat skin. And I am really working on not being ashamed of my body. So I wear sleeveless shirts at the gym. And so I had her look at my arms, and she could tell when I was flexing the machine, she could actually see my muscle for the first time. So I know I'm gaining muscle. I have to be. I work out really hard. Like I said, I don't do cardio much, but I do strength train. And I do cardio for like 10, 15 minutes warm up. And every once in a while I'll do a class, which I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm not really a big fan of doing the gym classes, but I need to do something different, right? So today I worked out really hard this week. So today I took it easy. I did chair yoga, Pilates, a softer Pilates, and the only thing I didn't take it easy on was my glutes. I worked them really bad. But the machines, I did do the machines, but I lightened up my weights from my normal weights. I lightened them up like 20 pounds just because I could tell that my arms and my shoulders, everything needed a rest. And I didn't want to stay home. I still wanted to go to the gym, so I just made it a light day. I worked out for like an hour and 20 minutes because my ride got here early, which means I had to go to the gym early, which means I had to stay for longer than an hour, which was good. It worked out good, and I feel great about it. But at first, I was like, oh my God, I'm stuck here till 6 a.m. But I worked it out. Anyway, so tomorrow I do a class because no matter what I lift, no matter what gains I make in the back room by myself or on the machines, the class always kicks my ass. So, which I know is good for me. You don't have to kill yourself at the gym to make gains. You can just use light weights, more reps, and walk on the treadmill at your own pace that's comfortable for you. It's just about moving. You don't have to work out and lift heavy weights. You don't have to kill yourself running on a treadmill. It's all about mobility and endurance and getting a healthy body and building muscle instead of fat. So when you're 59 like me, you're not stuck in a recliner, or when you're 65, 70, you're not having to have a wheelchair, a walker, have to move to assisted living because you can't take a shower or get up and down from the chair or the toilet by yourself. So from my goal went to that. It went to be the healthiest person I can be from my upcoming years, because I'll be 60 in August. So I want to live on my own. I want to be healthy. I want strong bones, strong muscles, a good immunity system, and you don't have to kill yourself to get that. So I follow like three or four people that 60s, 70s. There's even an 84-year-old. Mostly women. They're just killing it at the gym, or just even if they're just walking every day and doing mobility exercises and balancing exercises. Some is at the gym, some do their own workouts with mobility and strength and balance. And it's all important because we need that. I know when you're younger, you don't think about it, but truthfully, I did so much damage to my body working myself to almost 400 pounds that it's been a year on this journey and I'm just starting to see myself heal. Yes, I've lost 85 pounds, but the damage I did to my legs and my knees and my feet and just my system and my mental clarity and confusion about everything and just my will to live. I've been working on myself for a year and my world has changed greatly. Yeah, the inherent, I'm still a procrastinator, like the best one on the planet. I still get lazy. I still want quick food, easy food. Like some things are just inherently me, and that's who I am. But I changed those habits. Like the first part of my journey, I didn't work out at all. I walk here and there, but I literally a walk here and there, not consistent, not daily. At first I couldn't even do that. All I could do was move my legs and knees in the chair and my arms in the chair, do some really like 1 pound weights and stuff like that, a little exercise band to help lift my legs. I literally struggled, but I kept on with it. And then I walked like just in front of the sidewalk. It takes like, I don't know, 30 seconds or a minute to walk just the front sidewalk. I couldn't even walk around apartment building. I had to walk just the sidewalk in front of my house. I did it once, and then the next day or next couple days I did it twice. And then as time went by, I was able to walk around one building. There's like 8 apartments in one building. And I was able to walk around one building. And then pretty soon I was all over town walking. But then my knees gave out and I couldn't. So I went to the orthopedics and I had bone on bone, osteoarthritis, and bone spurs. And I didn't want surgery yet for knee replacement because I want to be the healthiest I can possibly be before I go under the knife and put anything foreign in my body. And I know the most important thing of knee surgery is the aftercare. The aftercare and the rehabilitation, the therapy, the exercises is the most important thing of knee surgery afterwards. And I want to be able to do all that properly, consistently, without issue. And to do that, I need to build up my muscles, glutes, legs, feet, core, everything. So I opted for shots every 3 months. Well, it's been about 3.5 months and I haven't gotten my second set of shots yet because I've just been pushing it out as long as I can. Plus I started taking Move Free tablets one a day and collagen powder in my coffee. And so I was hoping I could wait till the middle of April to see how the collagen and Move Free work together. I want to give it a couple months, but I don't think I'm going to be able to wait. I'm going to have to get one more set of shots. By the time that wears off, I'll have a true accounting of the collagen and the Move Free, collagen and Move Free tablet. At the end of that next 3 months, if my knees start acting up again, I know I'll have to have the shots again. But we're going to worry about that when the time comes. I'm just going to go ahead and get the second set of shots, as bad as I hate to, because I know that corticosteroids or whatever you call it is not good for your body. But I need it to be able to walk. I need it to be able to function. I need to be able to go to the gym and just get out of my house, basically. So I'm going to give in and give it one more time. Anyway, so I know I'm a mess. I just got back from the gym. Anyway, so enough rambling about that. But my main goal and my main thought was to say, if we don't take care of our body now, we're not going to be able to use it later. And I know that younger people will be not worrying about that because I didn't, you didn't, none of us did. But I live in the elderly complex because I'm mostly blind, and I live in this complex with a lot of elderly people that I love dearly, but I've seen so many pass away. It's a very depressing place to live sometimes, and I just want to run as far as I can. But my point is, I've seen so many souls falling outside, breaking a bone. I can't tell you how many times from this neighbor and this neighbor that have fallen, and my Miss Cleta across from me fell so many times and finally had to go to a nursing home where she passed away. Broke her heart because she did not want to leave her home, but she couldn't stay there by herself. Miss Jenny is going to be next. She's my sidekick. I really hate that because she's at the point now that she sits in a chair 90% of the time. It's not that she's that overweight. It's that she never took care of her muscles or tendons and ate right. And, not saying be on a diet all the time. I'm saying balance. Feed your body healthy stuff. Walk. Do things. Do not stay sedentary in a chair. But now that's all she's able to do. And Miss Millie next door, she had to go to nursing home where she fell too many times. Miss Nancy had to go to nursing home. She fell too many times. And they passed away there. And if one thing is drilled into me is that I need my body working for me when I'll be 60 in August. So, I need it working for me now because I'm getting there. And so I was looking at a study about three men, and it was showing they had taken scans on the inside of their legs, 3 round scans. One was a younger triathlete, 40-year-old. One was a 70-year-old sedentary man, and the last one was a 75-year-old man that walked and worked out. The triathlete, his leg was so beautiful. It was like, it showed around like an inside look at the leg. And you could tell it was all brown with muscle, and you could see his bone clearly, his skin on the outside. And it was really, you could tell it was really healthy leg. The 70-year-old man that was sedentary, his round inside of his leg was almost completely white with fatty tissue, and just, it was a nightmare. Like you could barely see his bone for all the fat. And then the 70-year-old man that worked out and walked a lot and took care of himself, his leg, 70 years old, mind you, or 75-year-old, his leg scan looked almost identical to the 40-year-old man's, because he started taking care of himself early, and or not early. He didn't start. I'm not sure actually until later in life, like in his 50s or something. But his leg was very strong, very muscular. not muscular like bulk, but you could tell it was very healthy brown muscle, skin. It looked not just like, but pretty identical to the triathlete. So, and he was the oldest of the bunch. So what you do does make a difference. And not only does it make a difference in how you feel and look now, it makes a huge difference of you being able to take care of yourself in life and in your elder years. Being able to sit up and down on a toilet, in and out of the shower, picking up something off the floor without tripping. It makes for stronger bones. So when you do accidentally trip or something, because, me, I had no grace, I will fall. But you're less likely to break your bones. And elderlies, the bones snap so easily. And some of it is genetics, but most of it is what we do in our daily life and what we eat, how we treat ourselves, and just moving. So anyway, I'm trying to remind myself of that and be the healthiest I can possibly be. Now, saying that, you don't even have to exercise to lose weight. I mean, I didn't at first. I lost a lot of weight and I didn't at first. But you do need to move. And even if it's just walking, or even if you're able to just sit in your chair and move your legs, while you're watching TV, move your legs, get your circulation moving. Use light weights for your exercise band. Anything, just move, because if you don't, you will lose it. I am a prime example of that. It's taken me a year to get my mobility back. Anyway, enough of that. I ain't preaching. I'm just saying. Okay, so no, I haven't made the damn egg white chips yet, but I'm going to. I swear to God. But I have been meal prepping. I've meal prepped for 2 weeks and I absolutely love it because I like things fast, easy, and quick. And especially if I'm hungry, like there better be something in there for me to grab. And that's what keeps me from ordering DoorDash. So I made 2 sets of meal preps, like 7 to 10 meals each. And a pot of chili again, because I'm a chili fanatic. So it was so nice to have my meals right in the fridge or freezer and just grab them out in the morning what I want to eat, or put them in the fridge or let them sit on the counter for a couple hours. And it's made a world of difference. But last month I used a lot of frozen vegetables, which I'm still going to do, make super easy meal prep. But this month I'm going to buy both frozen and fresh because I really miss all my fresh vegetables. And I really want that. I'm really craving that right now. So, and I think that maybe that will help me too on my plateau. I need to hit 100 pounds so I can go to the gambling boat. No, I can't see shit, but I'm going with very trusted friends. And they can just set me on a slot machine. Let me go. I don't need to see. All I need to do know where the slot is and wait for the bell to ring. You won. Anyway, so I'm trying to stay in a good mindset about that. What else? So I've been working at home. I told you 3 to 4 days a week. This week I'm doing 5 just because I have a ride for 5 days. So I'm going to take advantage of it. And I have a pickup for 5 days. I'm doing a class tomorrow. I think I already told you. I can't remember if it was on this video or the other one. Anyway, so I decided that, I started, one day I couldn't go to the gym last week. And I really had a hard time getting up and moving for that hour and 15, whatever, at my house. So I just, last week I did one day and I did 20-minute segments, 20-minute sessions. I worked my upper body for 20 minutes, lower body for 20 minutes, glutes for 20 minutes, and core. But I did it spread out during the day. So I didn't have to do it all at one time. And I didn't have to watch the clock for every an hour and 15 minutes waiting for it to pass. And it was great. It made the day so easy. I got in my entire workout. And if you know me, I don't do much cardio. I do mostly strength training, balance, mobility, endurance, yoga. I'm trying to get into Pilates a little bit. But anyway, so I think that's about it. I'm thinking about the scale, and I think like I don't even want to weigh again. Like I'm scared to weigh, and I'm scared to try on my clothes. I'm chicken shit. So I was thinking about I'm just gonna weigh like every 2 to 3 weeks. Why I'm on the journey, doing really well in all aspects. You know, if I start door dashing or something, then I'll have to weigh like, yeah, twice a week. But I'm going away once a week just because that's what I do and that is my plan. But I'm trying not to pay that much attention to it because I know that I must be losing pounds for fat. I'm hoping that's what it is anyway. So I think that's about it. I'm going to Kroger Saturday. Going to get me some new things to try. I'm going to add in some more veggies and more greens and change up my food a little bit to see if that's because I have been eating in calorie deficit and I have been eating healthy, but not as much fresh veggies as I usually like. So I'm going to try to change that up a bit and see if that'll knock the scale a little bit. And plus, it'll be satisfying to me because I'm really missing it. And I have upped my protein a bit because I've been working out really hard. And that has been pretty easy to do, actually. So honestly, I think that's it, right? I just want to get my 100 pounds. So anyway, I just want to say, if you're new here, thanks for joining and watching this train wreck of a video. And I just want to say, for the ones who keep coming back, that means the world to me. And I love you guys. And even though I haven't commented yet, I have read all the comments and I've made notes on who to comment back on. And I will be doing that. And let me know how you're doing. Are you struggling like me to see the scale move? Sometimes it's so confusing, right? So, or are you doing fantastic, kicking ass and taking names? I want to know. Then you can tell me all your secrets. So anyway, you're one down. However long to go, I don't really care because I'm really enjoying the journey. And I get to eat a lot, so I'm all about low carb, high protein. I don't do keto. I don't do none of that crazy shit. It's not crazy shit. It all works if you're consistent with it, honestly. And it's just whatever works best for you. Some people do better on keto. Some people do better on low carbs and high protein. And that's me. So I like some carbs. I'm not a big fan of pasta and things like that, but I do like some carbs and I must have those. I'm a firm believer in not restricting anything. Enjoying everything because when you restrict it, that makes it forbidden fruit. And then you want it. And then you want a lot of it because you can never let yourself have it. So don't restrict. Just limit. Limit the amount or how many times a month. I like usually eat what I want the first week of the month and then the rest of the month. I try to stay close to my calorie deficit or my maintenance level. And then the rest of the month is calorie deficit. So yeah, even though I eat, like I might have like 2 DoorDash meals on the first week of the month, but I still try to stay within the high part of my calorie deficit. Just because, and I found that I can still eat all my yummies and still remain in my calorie deficit. It's all good. And if I'm really being good, I just homemade it. Homemade whatever. There's a ton of sites that cheat recipes for your favorite foods. Anyway, okay, I'm rambling again. I know. Thanks for putting up with me. And I love you guys. Stay on the journey, my friends. It's worth it, I promise.